Louisiana Congressman Steve Scalise has dropped out of the running for Speaker of the House. Dropped out of that race just one day after securing the nomination from the Republican Party. So joining me now with more on what is going on or not happening on the Hill is CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion. I tell you, Nikole, what did Steve Scalise say about why he was dropping out?
Well, he gave a couple of reasons. I mean, the bottom line is just he said that he couldn't get there. It wasn't going to be today, tomorrow, and obviously, this ultimately is a game of math. So he just acknowledged that. And he also acknowledged the schisms that exist within the GOP conference. And he continued to say that those issues need to be resolved first before they're able to move forward as a conference. He did say that he would throw his support behind whoever emerges as Speaker, but simply this wasn't his time.
So what happens next? Do Republicans turn back to Jim Jordan and nominate him, or does another candidate emerge?
Yeah, well, Jordan didn't officially drop out of the race, so, most are looking to him to potentially be that next candidate. I did ask him prior to Scalise withdrawing if he would be up for the job, if he would be willing to do the job if Scalise ultimately couldn't get enough votes, and he said, well, I'm not going to get into that. And last night he told reporters that, he was going to save any announcements for today. So we will see. We know Republicans are meeting this morning where really they're going to have to hash this out and figure out whether Jordan is going to be that next nominee or if someone else emerges.
And we are around a month away from a potential government shutdown yet again. How confident should Americans be that the House can nominate a speaker and then hammer out a deal before then?
Well, I think there's just a general sense of frustration among Republicans right now. There are many, and I talked to a number of members, yesterday who really want to move forward and get on with the business of governing. For instance, I talked to Jen Kiggins, who is a congresswoman from Virginia, a swing district. She won a very narrow race, and she said, I didn't come here to, fight. That, I ran because we were frustrated with how Washington is working, and now I'm frustrated because we can't move forward, particularly when there's so much going on in the world in terms of Israel, in terms of needing to move forward with appropriations and funding the government. So there are many Republicans who want to get to work, but at the same time, internally, they acknowledge, as the majority leader did, that they still have a lot of internal issues they need to resolve. And some members told me, look, we need that space and time to work it out. We will get to Israel, we will get to funding the government, but we need to fix things in our own house first.
Yeah, they got a lot to work on, Nikole. Thank you.
You bet.